productive, competitive, successful. This is how you lead into that success factor, because you are productive and you are competitive. Good morning, Boaz here. Wanted to talk a little bit about this stuff because, idle time, we've heard the term, idle time is the devil's playground. Meaning that, if you sitting up all day doing nothing, if you don't have any goals, dreams, or aspirations, realistic ones, because a lot of people, I've come to find that people will say, well, what do you see yourself in 4 years? Well, I'm going to have my PhD. And you ain't even finished your college degree yet. So this is and people will say stuff like this. Now, I just give you an example of how blatantly obvious this goal is not going to be. It's not going to be hit due to the simple fact that they have not done the prerequisites. We got to be more productive and competitive in what we're doing, because we live in a competitive environment. Everybody's vying for somebody's attention, somebody's money, somebody's time, resources, energy, and that has to be given to or invested in the right people, the right skill sets, so forth and so on. So when we're dealing with, idle time, you're not going to be able to do any of that due to the simple fact that you have idle time. You're not doing anything. You're not progressing. It's very heart-wrenching to speak to someone who has absolutely no ambition, that just exists. I'm telling you, man, they just exist. They got no plans, no dreams, no goals, no aspirations, no interest to improve themselves, no interest in investing in themselves. Nobody else is investing in them. And you know why? Because at the same time, nobody's investing in them. And it's sad to see a group of people like this. But this is what we got going on. And let me tell you, during the past 5 years, I've experienced and seen so much firsthand where, it's at the point in time where you could spot these people. I was speaking on previous videos about, should you help out a homeless person? Or should you help out a person that's destitute? If you got a room, some space. And again, what brought this person to this impoverished state? What brought this person to the state as to where they are in the situation that they're in? And what I've come to find 100% of the time, not 99% of the time, 100% of the time, it was because of their own poor choices and decisions. Failing to get counsel, failing to get it. This has happened to me as well in other areas. And boy, you got to pay the piper. You got to pay the price for bad counsel, wicked counsel. You got to pay the price for, or you'll get the reward for good counsel. You got to have all of these things in place. You can have the right mindset, but if you're in the wrong mind frame and you're in the wrong situation, it's not going to bear the fruit that is necessary. Like I was saying, in the past 5 years, I've learned so much. And I've been able to grow so much in areas and accomplish so much. And the reason why I'm able to do that is because of commitment, having a spirit and a mind to work. If you want to find out about an individual, if you want to see about the character of a man, swing a hammer with him. Swing a hammer with him. It's so blatantly obvious when you are able to work around someone, because you actually get to see their work ethic. You get to see their level of knowledge, understanding. You get to see their level of tolerance. You get to see their level of coachability. Hey, I get on the site and there's a master mason or master builder. I don't know shit compared to that guy. I don't know nothing compared to that guy. So what do I want to do? I want to shut my mouth and get that knowledge and get that experience. Become coachable. And I'm a contractor. I do this kind of work all day, every day. Well, not all day, every day. I just can't do it all day, every day. But the idea is that, I do this work on a weekly basis, whether it's on the home front or at a client's house. Amazing, sometimes I will do a particular job doing siding or whatever, and I said, let me go and just do the siding on here. Because I'm in that mode, I'm in that spirit to do that kind of specific kind of work. But the idea is that if you're not productive and you can't show productivity, real people are not going to take you seriously. If you can't show that you're coachable and you're teachable and that you have work ethic, it automatically just shows up. You want to know about a man? Work with him. Swing a hammer with him. It tells you everything you need to know about their character, personality, and style. If a man don't want to work with you, that'll tell you a lot as well. You'll tell him about his character, personality, and style. But the idea is that, we have to be productive. When you're productive, it feels good it's not like working on something and then seeing it come to pass, or whether it's a short, intermediate, long-term time. It's just feeling of gratification to know that I did this. I put myself to work, or we did this. We combined our efforts. We put ourselves to work, and we followed a plan, and we got it done. Look at the results. A lot of times, people don't get results, and they're putting in work. It's because they don't have the in-betweens to get things done. So they're spinning their wheels. And you see a lot of people that are spinning their wheels. They're not getting any real progress. Especially if you're sitting around waiting on a government stimulus check. Oh, hell no. That's not the mentality of someone that is about progress. Waiting on somebody else to give you something. This entitlement mentality. Waiting for a handout. Wait for somebody else to do something for you. Wait for somebody else to create something for you. Wait for somebody else to build something for you. Well, somebody can come and help or assist or direct, but they ain't going to do it for you. But this is the mindset that we have today. I'll tell you, the last 6 months have been extremely productive in terms of getting projects done. I got my kitchen cabinets in, so I'm going to go ahead and finish off my kitchen. Got the stainless steel refrigerator and range. I got convert that to propane. I had to run new propane lines to my propane tank. We're getting the propane tank filled. So these are the kind of things that I'm talking about. The progress, and the ability to put it all together and get it all done. So the idea is that if you want to accomplish things, if you want to become a productive person, you have to put in the work. You have to set realistic dreams, goals, and aspirations. Realistic goals. Ask somebody, where do you see yourself in 2-3 years? Educationally, mentally, spiritually, economically, socially. Where do you see yourself? If they come up with no answers, then you know exactly where this person is going to be 5 years. I'm telling you, man, looking at certain people today, it's grievous in the spirit. It's like looking at them 5-10 years ago. Nothing about their character has changed. Nothing about their work ethic has changed. They just exist. And let me tell you, the fascinating part about it all is that they are pretty much content with their inability to grow. Content with their inability to do anything or accomplish anything. They are content with it. Don't end up like that. Set goals. Set realistic goals. Be productive. Be willing to go out there and be competitive. And you will be successful.